Do a video tutorial on how to use Picklets.com to practice setting and action writing. Now this is a step up from just description of place or object, but it's really the same concept here. You're trying to write a few sentences that are organized around not only a place but also an action that's either depicted in the photograph or is can be imagined happening after the action that's shown in the photograph. And so I chose this image of what I believe are pelicans at sunset here, and to save us some time I copied and pasted ahead of time, and so I don't have to label it setting an action necessarily, but I do like to give it a title. So I wrote pelicans, a single precise purpose, and I try to organize my descriptions of action from the least significant detail to the most significant detail. So that's how you organize your paragraph. But I also wanted to make sure I was conveying 3 out of the 5 sentences with respect to action. Now we don't have a lot of time to develop the scene, the sun, the quality of the air, and all that. I'm going to get right to the action. Actually, the action that I imagine is beyond this photograph. And so here's what I wrote. Pelicans soar in a circle. They are dark figures against an orange sky at sunset. They fly above the school of fish and wait for a chance to strike. Salty air dominates. All of a sudden, one falls into a dive with its wings tucked back to form a bullet. The pelican crashes into the sea with a thwump sound. It floats back to the surface with a full mouth. And so, really short piece here, but all organized around the single precise purpose of the pelican to get that fish. But here are the 3 out of 5 sentences, right? Dark figures against an orange sky, visual imagery. Fly above a school of fish, visual imagery. Salty air dominates, smells. All of a sudden one falls into a dive, wings tucked, that's action, visual imagery, and then crashes into the sea. Obviously auditory imagery with a thwump sound. It floats back to the surface with a full mouth. And so there's visual imagery. So lots of sensory details organized around this plummeting pelican. Go out and find some action. There are a lot of great images out here that will allow you to practice organizing 3 out of 5 sentences from least important to most important with respect to your setting and action. Go have some fun.